Hey, what is going on, guys? Clash with Cree here, and today we are going to be covering the new Town Hall 11 dip 3-star strategy for cleaning out those pesky max Town Hall 10s on the enemy roster. As you can see, we have Delhi, who will be giving us 3 examples of this attack today. 3 out of his last 4 attacks have been 3 stars, and this has been working very well for him, so I do encourage you guys to use it. You can see the army composition there on the bottom. Typically 1 golem, 4 to 6 wall breakers, 6 witches, 6 to 8 witches actually usually, and then the bowler count varies anywhere from 19 or not 19, 17 to 21. You will be taking a CC of giants, as well as obviously your heroes. Spells vary, typically either 2 rage, 1 jump, 1 clone, or 2 jump, 1 clone, 1 rage. But without further ado, let's get into the attack. As you can see, Delhi will be just smashing this base on the entry, and that is essentially how this attack does so well. 2 smaller groups of bowlers on the sides with a large group down the middle. Also, your witches will all go down the middle with that Grand Warden, King, Queen. Typically, you use your clone spell on the first Inferno because of its insanely long duration. Another thing that you can do, you pop your King's ability and drop the clone spell, and you get all those immortal troops. But you want to make sure you're cloning your bowlers, so you can see he targets the bowlers with that clone spell, and everything is going to be jumping in quite nicely. Going to that final jump spell there, all the giants go in. They are tanking quite nicely. I just said quite nicely twice. But you can see on the side, the bowlers have done a great job clearing that out, keeping all his troops centralized and going straight to that next Inferno. Does not have that many troops left, but because of how much damage these bowlers did on the entry, he does not have too much DPS to deal with, especially with his queen in the core with her ability and the Grand Warden helping her a little bit. You can see goes into that Tesla farm, pops the ability, 3 Teslas down. Queen just annihilates 5 defenses like it's nothing there. Grand Warden is still up. A couple of bowlers head into that cannon with the witch, and they'll be able to take that out, I do believe. But just overwhelming and overpowering this base. A couple of wall breakers into the back end. They're not going to do too much. A little bit of damage on that mortar, but that's about it. And the bowlers end up taking out the cannon at the top. No, they get weird pathing up at the top, you can see there. But the base goes down quite easily nonetheless. You just gotta make sure you have that funnel on the sides created. And the main group is a little bit larger with some more witches for that extra DPS inside the base. Next up, we will go to our other attacks. Here we have Delhi on their number 3, once again. Bringing a different spell composition this time. You can see same troop comp, but no second jump spell, opting for the double rage on this one. Golem and giants come in, and you can see on that right side the queen's actually going to aggro early. He gets that out of the way nonetheless though, and a giant funnel has been created for his troops. You can see those bowlers creating that awesome second layer funnel that they can make. Rage is down there. All his troops are heading into the base. Doesn't look like they'll actually go the core on this one to start, but that's fine. He can wrap around and pick up the Inferno on the sides. So just showing the versatility of this attack. The queen actually looped, so she's going to take the place of some of the bowlers running the outside. But you can see on the top there a ton of bowlers and witches, and the witches are doing a great job using those skeletons to tank the Inferno beams. Looks like he might have a Golemite in there too, but the bowlers being behind all those skeletons and witches get an insane amount of value. You can see just how many of them are up. Still has his Queen's ability and Grand Warden. Also a double poison is still in the bag. Looks like a giant bomb goes off there, and it probably makes it a little bit closer than he wanted it to be. Takes out a lot of witches and bowlers. That's one thing you need to be aware of, is if they have giant bombs, you need to make sure you either have your Warden. If there's a triple giant bomb, definitely pop that Warden. Double pop that Warden. You don't always have to use him on the first Inferno, especially if you can just use your clone spell and then take out the last Inferno with your Queen ability. But this one wraps up being a 3-star 2. 2 poisons in the bag. Awesome job to Delhi on this one. And then lastly, we have one more attack to show. This one on a newer meta anti-3. We already showed you another anti-3. But looks like for the anti-3s, Delhi opts to bring 2 jumps and only 1 rage. So I would encourage you to do the same, unless those Inferno compartments are easy to access with 1 jump. You can see on the first Inferno here, he has a giant, huge wad of bowlers coming in. And this is a 1 minute 30-second attack. This is insanely fast. Just going to obliterate this base. Going up through the middle, Rage Spell comes in. There goes the clone, making sure he hits the bowlers and not the golems, which he does. Bowlers take out the CC swiftly and head their way into the backside. King ability still in the bag. As for your King ability, you want to use it to either tank the last Inferno or with the Grand Warden Eternal Tome. That's where you're going to get the most value. You can see all the giants go up to the top, and that is going to take the all Inferno beams, which is perfect. King ability pops as he goes up the base, trying to get his troops back into that Inferno tower. Pops that Queen ability. She's near the last Inferno. She will take that out in a second. There it goes, and just overwhelms the top half of this base. A little bit of Town Hall 9 point defense, and overall that just resulted in Delhi absolutely smashing this base. Awesome attack to Delhi. 2 poisons in the bag once again. Just smash the base again. This is this attack strategy called the botch. That's what we will call it. There is no I, so botch. So we include more of the bowler's name, but or the botch. But I hope you guys have enjoyed, and once again, if you have any questions in the please let me know in the comment section. Finally, Cree signing off. Peace.